Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Anri and I am an artist, illustrator, designer and Bible trainer from South Africa. So today is officially day 7 and today's video was quite fun. I had to record it twice. The first time the video didn't work and so I had to do the second video, and my actual verse was job 9 verse 9. But without further ado, today I'm going to show you guys how to create a watercolor background using watercolor pencils. So the first thing that I always do is I start by masking the page where I'm going to paint. I just used an old piece of cardboard. I can't find my Bible mat again. So then you can literally just go and use some washi tape to stick it down. Please remember to first stick your washi tape to your pants or to your shirt, just to remove some of the stickiness. Otherwise you are going to sit with the issue I had by the end of this. When I wanted to lift up this washi tape, it was ridiculously sticky, even though I removed most of the paint, and it kind of damaged my page. So I just allocate the space where I want to work. The reason being is with watercolor pencils, you don't want to have it go everywhere. I want it, because I'm doing a background, I want it to contain the area that I'm going to paint in, and also it makes it easier when you color in to color inside the lines. I've never been good at that. I hate coloring in. It's not my favorite thing to do, but for today I will color in for you. And then what else did I wanted to say? Oh, so I'm going to be using the GoldFaber aquarelle or watercolor pencils from Faber-Castell. They are my favorite watercolor pencils. I have an Albrecht set, which I am so possessive over, and I can't get myself to use them. They were gifted to me in Germany when I went to the Faber-Castell Academy, which was so amazing. And they have this store in Faber-Castell. In Germany, the Faber-Castell store, where they have so many cool things and so many beautiful products. In any case, I'm getting distracted. So when you sharpen your pencils, try to always remember that you get a color pencil sharpener and a normal sketch pencil sharpener. The reason is the coloring pencil sharpener doesn't make the lead of the pencil so long, so they don't break. In any case, okay. So when you lay down your color, try to do it diagonally and do not color in like on the tip of your pencil, because you want to still be able to blend it in while you when you wet it. Then you just, okay, so I basically wanted to create like a very soft pastel-y background, so I layered blues, and then I also, instead of going for like a blue, I added some purple. And then also I added a turquoisey blue instead of a blue. I don't know if that makes sense. So this one had a little bit more green in it. So I tried to, you'll see I color into various, I have, what do you call it, richting in Afrikaans? Well, into diagonals and into various, I don't know what that word is. Well, just color into various ways and lines. The reason is, again, if you go horizontal and you blend it, you are going to get horizontal lines, and you don't want that. Where if you color into all directions, when you wet it, you will have a softer blend. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, so all of the products I'll be using, apart from the ink, is from Faber-Castell. I really like their stuff. They're like, so I have this rule: if I want to buy pencils or art supplies like pastels or pencils or drawing stuff, I only buy Faber-Castell. I'm not a snob, but they just have really the best quality stuff out there. And if I want to buy paint, I buy stuff like Winsor & Newton or Americana. I believe that most companies, for instance, like Faber-Castell, they're pencil specialists. And yeah, okay, so when you blend your background, I just use the flat green brush from Faber-Castell Soft Touch brush range, and then I literally just dabbed it in water and I painted horizontally over the watercolor paints, the watercolor pencils, to activate it. Then I just used my heat gun to dry it, and basically I did the lettering. Oh no, I first did the little trees and the little mountain. For that I used a Pitt pen, the B one, which is like a brush pen. It mimics a brush. Again, when you use, I first laid some stars down. I like adding stars, and I used my trusty little toothbrush and some white Winsor and Newton ink just to create that little bit of whimsical splatter, to create the effect that there is some stars happening. Okay, so then I just used I first dried it. Don't forget to dry your ink so when you work with your next medium it doesn't smudge. Okay, so then I used I'm gonna finally talk about the brush pen. So then I used my Faber-Castell brush pen. It's a Pitt pen, and it's light fast, waterproof, fade proof, and also it doesn't bleed in your Bible. Especially like with these illustrated illustrated Bible, although the pages are a little bit thicker, they tend to bleed a lot better or easier than the normal Bibles. But these pens are awesome. You can see I literally colored in. And then when I do the trees, I normally just draw like a little straight a line for the tree trunk, and then you start building up your tree. So try to draw like little short lines. Okay, so to draw the trees, you are first going to start with the tree stump, trump, and then, so when you draw your little tree branches, it's like short little strokes that form a triangle. But you need to make sure that you don't draw them exactly symmetrical. So on the one side where you would add a branch, you would place the next branch a bit lower. And then you just add more strokes to fill up your tree. The more denser your tree is, I would say the more further your tree would be, and the less denser it would be, the closer your tree would be. That would just be for perspective use, but it doesn't really matter because I think you can literally draw them as you want. Sometimes what I also do is, if I'm struggling with the shape of a tree, let's say like a Christmas tree or a pine tree or whatever is the shape of a triangle, like an elongated long-legged triangle, so I would draw the triangle shape and then fill the branches accordingly, so that you establish your shape, and then you can just fill it in with your little branches or leaves or whatever. And then I really like drawing trees and forests. This reminded me of when my husband took me to Heinetzberg. It's this beautiful forest, valley type rainforest situation close to Nelspruit. It's so beautiful, and it's so green, and it's so lush. And I remember when we were driving through everything, I was just in awe by God's creation. But I just love forests. And so when I was thinking, what am I going to say about these verses? And originally I did Psalm, and then I also did Job 9 verse 9 because I had a blonde moment. I thought it didn't record, and then I saw it did record. But yeah, so when I read these verses, and I thought, what am I going to say about these? Because these are just stars, and this is a literal interpretation of the word. But at the same time, while I was thinking about this, I got this message in my heart, like, you don't have to say anything, like, look at the stars, go outside, look at the stars. That's who I am. God is the same God who created the stars at the beginning of the creation. He is the same God that made me. He is the same God that made Adam, that made Eve, that had said all those promises to Moses and Abraham. Look at the stars. They declare his wonder and greatness. So today I want to challenge you, when you paint this, when you finish painting it, go look at the stars. It's quite late for me now. My husband already put the alarm on, so I'm not going to go play outside. But I did look through my window, and we don't have a lot of stars in the city, but there is a little bit of a twinkle. And yes, I just want to encourage you to look at the stars and remember, God is who he says he is. He will never change. Like the stars that are up there, like twinkling every single day, God is still the same. And so I just did the lettering. I normally use a XS or an S or a 0.3 Eco Pigment to do the basic lettering, and then I just use my brush pen to do the downstroke. The brush pen just makes it easier, so you don't have to color in. It saves a lot of time, and you have a nice and even thickness. And then I just really enjoyed looking at this artwork because I just like galaxies. One of my biggest dreams would be to go see the Northern Lights. I think that would be my top 10 bucket list goals, and I hope maybe one day I will get to see them. That would be so cool. In any case, for now I can just paint them. That's also very cool. It's not the real thing, but it's pretty close. So I'm just gonna finish up this video, and then I will talk to you just now. Okay. So I just want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you guys want to see something specific, you can pop me a message on YouTube or send me one on Instagram or Facebook, and then I will try to see if I can do whatever you want me to do. And also, yeah, if you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon if you want to get notifications. Okay, so here's where it gets fun. This washi tape sticks so badly, it doesn't want to come off. It damaged my page on numerous places. So just a tip, remember to always stick your washi down on your pants or shirt to remove the stickiness. And maybe do it 2 or 3 times if the washi is potent like this one here. Okay, so I'm just going to say goodbye. And it's day 7. I hope you enjoyed today. Please stay inside. Have a wonderful day. Be positive. Look at the stars, and then I will see you again tomorrow. Goodbye.